more because you can have more because we are on this planet and everything is utterly limitless and beautiful and there's really no limit to what you can get, right? The only problem is that it really depends on the intention of wanting more. When I heard this woman talking on the podcast and she said, I want to have more relationships in my life because I want to feel happier. And then I want to have more money so I can feel like I can do things and I can be happier, I can have more joy. This is where we are going wrong as humans. And when I have people on a call with me on coaching calls, this can come up in my coaching call, which is I need more relationships, I need more people in my life to be happy. I need to have, if somebody works and has a business, I need more people in my audience to make money so I can feel like I'm visible. I need to have more, um, I need to have more muscles to feel pretty or beautiful. You know, like the secret really to happiness is how do you use what you have already? Now, if you've been in the business for a while, and again, this is not a video about business, but I want to give you an example. If you've been in the business world for a while, you will know, and if you've been coached as well, you will know that when you're saying that I want to have more people in my audience so I can have more money, so I can have more more, I feel more abundant, so my message can be more powerful, so I can feel more visible. You are doing it wrong because this is not about the quantity. It's really about the quality. It's really about what do you do with what you've got already. What do you do with your relationship already? Who are you being in your relationships already? What makes you think that when you have more relationships, more money, that everything will be much better, that you'll be happier, that you feel more complete and more whole? I was on a clarity call recently, and I get that a lot of the time. People think, and this is just like, it's not to blame or to criticize or judge anyone, because I can assure you that we can all relate to that. A lot of us, right, believe that having more friends, having more money, having more um, opportunities, having more this is going to make us feel complete and whole. The thing is, it starts from within. How are you being with your surrounding? How are you thinking? How are you feeling? How are you behaving? How are you reacting? What are your belief system currently? How do you interact with one person? And actually, how do you interact with you? You are the only person, the first person on your list that you need to pay attention to. Not in a selfish way, but in a way that is going to be very much telling on how you are dealing with your life and how you are respecting your life. Because I'm telling you, if you are not respecting yourself, you're not going to respect people. You're not going to be able, you're not going to have the skill and the emotional intelligence to respect over people. Being submissive is not respecting people. Being kind is not respecting people, or being boundless is not respecting people. You've got to ask yourself the question, how am I being with myself? If you are in your mind, and the narrative that is going on in your mind is negative, is deflated, is feeling demotivated, the kind of thoughts that are happening in your mind, I'm not good enough, this is not working, who is she, who am I, what am I doing wrong, what is not going right, why me, why is that not working, I've got this, I want that, and it's not working, and why is that happening to other people, what's wrong with the world, what's wrong with that? When this is the narrative in your mind, imagine the emotions that are going to be produced because of that, around that thought pattern. and the kind of actions you are going to take because of the thoughts and the emotions that you are creating. Who are you going to be with that one person, you, or another person, if this is a narrative that you have in your mind? If you are living also in the past, ruminating, or if you are living in the worries in the future, how is the quality, how is going to be the quality of your relationships if this is the narrative of your mind? So when we are seeking happiness, happiness doesn't come because we have more money. Happiness doesn't come to us because we have more relationships. Like, there is so many friends around us, there are many opportunities, that there are lots of money, there is so many muscles and the body and all of that, because this is just an illusion. This is actually keeping you away from being truly, truly happy. If it was quantity, if it was a question of quantity over quality, if it was just a question of number in terms of being happy, rich people, all the rich people will be happy. All the people with loads of friends would be happy. The thing is, it's not happening that way, right? And you've heard of people who have loads of friends, who have loads of money. On paper, they've got everything to be fucking happy, and they're not. This is not about quantity, it's about the quality. And the quality of your life depends on one thing, and this is a secret. How present can you be? That's it. How present can you be with where you are? How present can you be with your body, with your soul? Because the moment you are thinking about what you don't have and you're worrying about the future, and the moment you are thinking and ruminating about the past, about what you didn't get and how unfair life was, from that moment, this is when you're living the moment present, and this is where you get stressed, worried, suppressed, deflated, unmotivated. And the more you're doing that, the more this is becoming your identity. And the more you're doing that, the more it becomes part of who you are. Your belief system, the kind of thoughts you have, the kind of emotions you have, the kind of actions you have. And there you find yourself every single day doing the same thing, thinking the same thing, feeling more or less the same emotions. Nothing is changing. You're numbing yourself with alcohol, having a glass of wine here and there. It's okay, it's not a problem. It's just a glass of wine. Having drugs, having junk food, watching Netflix all the time, hanging out with people who have the same small talk and conversations that are draining you, the drama, that's numbing you because it's attracting. It's attractive to, talk with people who are gossiping and drama, and it's sucking you in. It's sucking in your energy. And so you're finding ways to numb yourself. You're scrolling on your phone, and you find yourself forgetting, trying to escape your day-to-day life. And you're stuck in that rut. And you go to work, and you come back home, you numb yourself, you go to bed, you wake up in the morning, you numb yourself, you look at your phone the first thing you do. You go to your day, you go get your kids to school and go to work and whatnot. Come back, you're tired, have a beer, have a wine, socialize, but you're just drinking, watching TV, sleeping super late, being really tired in the morning, not having any energy, eating crap food, not going to the gym, not exercising your body, and so forth, so forth. And then you find yourself in a place of in a big rut, right? Now, it doesn't mean because you are in a rut that you can't get out, right? Everything that you have learned in terms of belief system and thought pattern and all of that can be unlearned. I know that because this is what I do with my clients, and as a coach and as a neuro-linguistic programmer, my expertise is to reprogram people's brain and to rewire people's brain. And so we do that very efficiently, and we bypass the logical brain, and we get straight into the subconscious. And with coaching, they are moving forward. They are taking new thoughts, new feelings. They're taking new actions. The perspective changes. Their belief system changes. When one belief changes, the whole system collapses. Other beliefs have to come in because we need beliefs to make us feel safe, right? So other beliefs come through. But when they are working with me, they're pushing themselves. They get out of their comfort zone, and they realize that outside of their comfort zone, it's actually not too bad. They are learning and they're growing. They're taking on challenges, and they are realizing that they're so much more capable than they thought they were. So this is, like I want to say today, this is the secret to happiness, is how present are you being, and how are you being with what you already have. Now, there is nothing wrong with wanting more money. I want more money. I want more relationships. I want more opportunities and more joy. There's nothing wrong with that. The only difference is, where is that coming from? Is that coming from just because you want to be playful and you just want it because you can? Fine, not problem at all. Or is it coming from a place where you are feeling that you need it? You are feeling like you've got to have it so you can feel finally complete. You need to have children to feel complete. You need to have a husband so you can feel loved. You need to have friends so you can feel important. You need to have an audience for your business so you can feel seen and so you can have clients. Nothing like that. This is not going to make you feel anything. Maybe for a little bit, give you the illusion that it's making you feel complete. It's like having an ice cream when you are, hurting yourself emotionally. You're not hurting yourself. When you're hurting emotionally, you're having an ice cream or whatever, or chocolate. Yeah, that's temporary. And the brain learns after that, oh, this is makes me feel good. Maybe I should have that again and again and again, right? But this is just a plaster, right? This is just a quick thing. What you've got to do is master your emotions, master your mind, really learning how to control that machine, how to control your brain so you can be present, so you can make the most out of what you already have, right? If you are in business and you have 20 people in your audience, right? Let's say, how can you nourish those people? What is the quality of the relationship that you have already with that the people are around you? What is the quality of the relationship? Are you boundaried? Do you speak your truth? Are you being authentic? Are you saying what you think? Are you being yourself unapologetically? Are you putting effort in the relationship? Are you being proactive, or are you passive? Are you a spectator? Are you watching the relationship and being on the sideline? Something with your relationship with your husband. You wish it could change. You wish it could be different. You wish he could say this and say that and be like this and be like that. Who are you being in that relationship? Are you the one who complain and blame and judge and criticize, or are you being an active player? What is your contribution in that relationship? Are you taking lead? Are you taking charge as empowered woman, as a sovereign that you are? Or are you operating from the child, where you're like, I want this, I want that, I don't get this is his fault, he does this, he does that? Are you hanging out with your friends and talking about your husband? That is not like a powerful woman. A powerful woman doesn't do that. She doesn't criticize over and talk behind their back. She takes charge. She takes lead. That's why you're here. That's why I love who you are, because you're not like that, right? You take charge. And what does that say? When you criticize somebody behind their back, even your husband, right, or your girlfriend or whatever, what does that say about you? What does that say about you? And what does that say about your friend? Is she talking bad about you? Is she complaining about you? This is not cool, right? As grown-up women, we need to take charge. We are empowered. We are in our sovereign. And it's okay, sometimes you can fall back into the childlike and the inner child. Just be aware of that and just come out of that, because otherwise the child is going to lead your life. The child is going to be in the driver's seat. You're going to operate from the past. You're going to operate from fear. You're going to operate from a place that is not going to get you what you want. More money, better relationships, better relationship with money. So let's talk about money, for example. Let me have a little sip of my smoothie. Hmm. Mm. By the way, that is just amazing. That is blueberry, tahini, almond milk, protein powder, and collagen. So good. Anyway, so it's about quantity, not, it's about quality, not quantity. In the relationship that we have with money, yes, sure, everyone, I'm pretty sure, wants more money. They think that when they have more money, they're going to be happier, they're going to have more joy. Things definitely are going to be easier, right? But if your relationship with money is one that is unhealthy, if in the back of your mind you have a little bit of money here, but you want more because you feel like more money will make you feel happier, will make you feel complete, you're doing it wrong. This is why so many people, win the lottery and they lose it all. You know, they're just spending it, spending it, spending it, spending it, spending it. They don't have a good relationship with money, right? Because they thought that money will make them happy. They thought that money will make them complete. And then they don't have a relationship with money. It's a take relationship and spend relationship. They're not able to stay comfortable with money and to have a relationship with that. So it's about quantity first. Sorry, it's about quality first. Then quantity comes, but it doesn't make you feel complete. It just comes because you are already having a good relationship with what you've got. When you are focusing on business and you're like, I want more people for my podcast. I want more people reading my books. I want more people following me on Instagram. I want more people, because I'd get more clients. How is the quality of your relationship with your audience already? Because I guarantee you, if you are focusing on the quality of your audience right now, people will just come. How can you get people in your audience right now, get the most value, connect with you on a deep level for you to be authentic and building those relationships with your people, right? Quantity is not a problem, but the quality, how can you make with what you've got already? Because if you're not having a good relationship with yourself, with your audience, with your people, with your friends, with your husband, with your child, having more is not going to make you feel complete. This is very much a secret of happiness. And in terms of once you have the quality of the relationship you have with things or people, then depends on how present you are, how you manage your emotions, and how, because managing your emotion means processing the emotions, but not dwelling on things and dwelling and ruminating and making it mean something about you. Oh, okay, well, this guy, broke up with me, that means that I'm not good enough. That means that I'm not pretty enough. That means that I'm not fit enough. That means I'm not clever and I'm not this. Do not do not make it mean something about you. We are talking about another human here, that there are other reasons, right? And it's okay to take risk. Obviously, we have to take responsibility and we have to take ownership for who we are and our actions and our emotions and thinking. But what I'm trying to say here is that when you have an emotion, yes, process it. Do not make it mean something, because thoughts are just coming in your brain as well, right? And what meaning are you going to attach to your thoughts? Well, if I think I'm ugly, then that means I am ugly. And this is the thing that people do. They take, any kind of thoughts at face value. And these are thoughts. These are just like air. This is just like little clouds. These are not like concretely, they don't exist, They only exist if you make it mean something, if you attach certain importance to your thoughts. So this is really about self-mastery. It's about mastering your emotions, mastering your brain, mastering yourself, so you can be in control of your emotions as a woman. You can be in control of your mind, and you can take charge of in your life. This is the only difference between somebody who has the life that you want and somebody who doesn't. And this is the mindset, is the perspective, is how we approach things, is what we think about things, how we reframe, how we look at a situation, what we make it mean about what meaning we give it. It's about the being present. It's about all of those things, and then you're building resilience, you're building self-trust, and all of that. So I had a lot of things to say on that topic. I think that's so important that we talk about that, and let me know what you think below. I would love to know, like, what came up for you. Do you have any resistance to what I'm saying? Did you feel triggered? If you are, if you've been feeling triggered, or if you've triggered you, that's good. That's okay, because that's we need sometimes a little bit of stirring so we can make sense of what's going on and we can break free from our limits. So just be curious and explore and talk to me, message me, and write something in the comments so we can have this interaction, like back and forth, and talk about this interesting concept. So I hope you liked today's video. Sending you so much love. Have a brilliant day. And you know what? You know where to find me. I'm here. And sending you so much love. Mwah. Take care.